What's going on YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing you another video. Today I'm bringing a video on Power Morphicon 2018. This is the 6th Power Morphicon, and yesterday I did a video on Power Morphicon talking about events and also the legacy figure that's going to be exclusive to the convention, as well as confirming when guests will be announced, at least when they'll start being announced, which is today. Today was the day that we got our guest announcements, and they finally came out. Now the thing is that typically guest announcements, when it comes to these, we get them every 2 weeks or so, for starters. For those that are wondering and want to know in the future, when should I expect to see more of this stuff? Usually it's every 2 weeks. I don't know what kind of schedule they're doing this year because of the fact that they started now with doing the guest announcements, because usually they do them starting in the past year, and they did announce one last year. Now we got guest announcements, and they should be a more regular thing. So I want to discuss the guest announcements because it's pretty interesting, not because I'm of the fact that I was expecting this, but it's interesting to see because typically we get the current cast towards the end, like a few weeks before the convention actually happens. That's when we tend to hear, oh yeah, the current season is going to this convention. In this case, the first guest that we're getting in this first wave of guests is the Ninja Steel cast. Usually those happen towards the end. So I'm not complaining either way. It was going to happen at some point. It's just interesting to see that they're doing it earlier rather than later. And I was hoping for someone like surprising or someone that's not necessarily expected right away. But let's not get carried away here. I'm not going to complain. It's going to happen either way. And I'm definitely interested in meeting those actors. It's cool to meet them, of course. So let's get started here. Our first actor is William Shewfelt, who plays Brody on Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, and he will be there obviously for all 3 days. You won't necessarily be able to see him the entire time, but he will be there. So that is something to obviously consider. So he will be there, and that's going to be cool to meet him. The one that a lot of people, I'm sure, definitely want to meet is Peter Sudarso. He's very cool. He plays Preston, the Blue Ranger on Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel, and also is Marvin or Marv on Power Rangers Hyperforce if you watch Power Rangers Hyperforce. So if you know all of that, that's great. And also he is the brother of Yoshi Sudarso, who played Koda in Power Rangers Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge. So again, he's the one that a lot of people are probably the most excited for to meet if you're going to this convention. But really, everyone has their favorite Ranger, but that's the one that I would say probably has the most popularity out of all of them, just because of his connections to so many different things in the franchise right now. So then we have Nico Gritham, who plays Calvin, the Yellow Ranger on Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. Nico Gritham is a pretty cool actor. I definitely want to meet him because I've enjoyed him in the show a bunch, and he should be cool to meet. So he'll be there as well the whole time, and that should be fun. And then we got Zoe Robins, who plays Haley, the White Ranger in Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, which is nice. She was the one that I was the most interested in. I wanted her character to develop a lot in Ninja Steel, and hopefully they will actually develop it out a lot more in Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, but we'll have to wait and see what does end up happening in the end. It is cool though that we got these confirmations. Then we move on to Chrysti Ane, who plays Sarah, the Pink Power Rangers Ninja Steel Ranger. She's in Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. So that is cool to know that she is definitely coming. A lot of people do like her. I think she's a really cool actor. I definitely want to meet her. I enjoy her a lot in the show. So that should be fun. And then last but not least, we got Jordy Weber, who plays Levi, the Gold Ranger, which I am definitely looking forward to meeting him. He is one of my favorites for this season. He's a really cool actor, and he just seems like a cool guy. Like, he just seems someone that you just want to hang with, you know? So that should be fun. So those are the 6 actors. No confirmation on Kelson Henderson, who plays Mick in Power Rangers Ninja Steel. That'd be cool if we got him, but I'm not necessarily holding my breath that he'll be showing up. That'd be really neat, though. So yeah, those 6 are the confirmed actors so far that are confirmed. other than Jason David Frank, who played Tommy in a number of seasons. And I mentioned that in the past, so I'm not going to go over that again. But yes, Tommy Oliver, he is showing up. We have these guests now, so obviously the next question is who's going to be next. We don't know yet. It could be that they announce the Japanese actors next, like they did in the past, because during the last convention they announced the Japanese actors really early rather than announcing the current cast. So maybe they're flip-flopping it and maybe they're putting the Japanese actors last. That could happen. That happened, I think, the first time they did it when they brought in Geki's actor from Jew Ranger, who he played, Tyranno Ranger, the Red Ranger from Jew Ranger, which is the Japanese equivalent of Mighty Morphin. So they could do that where they announce the Japanese actors last, or it could be that it's the next wave of guests. We don't know yet. I'm not expecting any more guests this week, which means that most likely we won't be getting guest announcements for at least another 2 weeks, I would expect. So keep that in mind. That's what I'm expecting. Hopefully that is actually the case where they do like the every 2 weeks like they've done in the past. That would be good to see. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now we have 7 guests announced, so that's cool. This should be a fun convention. For those who don't know, when it comes to the current cast, this is usually their big send-off. For what they end up doing is they have this big panel where we get to see the actors from the current cast, talk about their season, talk about what things are still to come. And usually when that's happening, this is during the summer, this is right before the fall season starts, so they're hyping up their season right before it starts, and we usually get a trailer of things that are expected to come in the end of the fall season. So keep that in mind. What they'll most likely show us is the anniversary episode, even like little clips of it. It won't be like full episode, but it'll give us some sense of things to expect, like any guest rangers and stuff like that, which should be cool to see. That will also lead us to having the announcement for the next year's cast for Power Rangers. So we don't know yet what the trademark is for Power Rangers in 2019, but whatever the cast will be, the current cast that's on TV now will be the ones that will announce the new cast and will announce the actor, the name, and the Ranger color for whoever is going to be playing for the next year's cast. So that should be pretty cool to see. I'm definitely looking forward to this convention. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you are planning on going, you can leave a comment below and tell me if you want to meet up. I'm totally cool with meeting you guys. I'm going to be there the whole time, and I'm going platinum, so I am going to be able to get into all the events, and it will be lots of fun. It should be a really cool experience. If you're interested in going, I highly recommend it. I've gone several times before. It's a fun convention, and it's one that I make a big effort to always go to because it's just so much fun to go there. You meet all these great people. The actors are just cool to talk to. You don't even have to take pictures with them. If they're just sitting there and there's no one around, you can just chat with them and just have a conversation. Believe me, I've done that before with several of the actors, and it's just a good time. If you're in the area, if you want to go, totally worth it. It's a lot of fun. So again, this is the first wave of actors. We should be hearing more 2 weeks most likely, so keep that in mind. I'd love to know your guys' opinions. Are you guys excited for this convention if you're going? And if not, are you still interested in it? And are you wanting to know who else will be showing up? Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about this first wave of actors. I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.